Hi Gemini, this is Jess with your September 2020 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Gemini, I had a couple of things here that I kind of wanted, that I saw that just kind of like jumped out at me. Court dates, court judgments, you're waiting on to see what's going on with this decision, judgment, possibly against you or another. I also see separation, divorce, and also going through, could be alimony, child support, that sort of thing. More than that, visitation, and someone's waiting for their dad or mom to come home, or come to see them, come to visit them, come to get them, come to take them. So that's what kind of jumped out at me. Now, the biggest thing, the first thing that came to my mind here was, on second thought, some of you are having second thoughts. Some of you, especially when it comes to career and finance, for some of you, you may be deciding to leave a situation. Something, or hell could have broken loose, someone in your job, or someone may have lost their job. And if you have, it may be a furlough, so eventually you'll be able to go back. Some of you may be able to go back unbeknownst to you later, but you may lose your job now, or another person. Also see, for some of you, you were probably thinking about just up and leaving, or making some type of change or adjustment with career, and you may say, no, I'm not going to do that. And you may go back to it later on. Go back and start the process of leaving. Or again, if you do leave, you may go back to that place later on. So I do see changing of plans, or on second thought. There's also a plan B. Something about your plan B changing up, right? And I have to say, for some of you, the literal plan B, the pregnancy pill, did not work. We'll get into that in a minute. Now, I see some of you are anticipating waiting for your car to get fixed, a journey, a trip, a travel, a move. I definitely see moving happening for some of you here. And for those of you who are moving, it looks really promising. Some of you, you have the money, you have everything together, so you can move, and it's a place where it's far more peaceful. I feel like it has a lot of land, or it's a more suburban or rural area that some of you are moving to. And for some of you, you have to kind of square away things, either with this new move, like things started kicking up, probably inspection. It could be where you live now. You have to take care of some things before you can just up and leave. And for some of you, it may be career, finance. It could be a lot of anything, obviously, right? Why you have to take care of some things before you can go, but you are intending to go. It's kind of signed, sealed, deliver. You've made that decision, and now it's like just getting the things taken care of. For some of you, it could be getting approved, pre-approved, or getting letters released from work, from the banks, that type of thing for some of you. So it looks really good. I keep saying halting on plans to make a decision or to move in a specific direction. You're just halting. Now, for the next 7 to 10 days, some of you, it is by design that a part of your life is ending, right? A major part of your life is ending, only for one to begin. And for some of you, it would be starting school, ending, graduating from school, starting a new career, a job, that sort of thing. Changing something about your business that you run. And some of you are really nervous about entering into this new phase, or if everything is going to work out with school, or this old thing that you're leaving behind. So it's a little bit of nervousness, but I feel like you're going to let that go. Again, it's in the next 7 to 10 days. Some of you could experience this all in one day, but there's a sense of you kind of getting your confidence back, and letting it go, and you're going to be really busy. So even if you have your own business, you will find, it could be all 7 to 8, 10 days. It could be just one day. It could be a couple of hours. But you are really busy. You're really focused too, so you're able to get it all done. And I feel you'll just do your best and do everything that you need to do, and just let it go. You let it go. Prepare yourself. Focus on what you need to do. And you're really going to let everything else fall into place, or whatever is going to be, it's going to be, right? Let go and let God is what I see here. So overall, it looks really good. As an air sign, you can think a little too much, but even that, I feel like you're going to let that go. And if someone has disappointed you, again, I get female energy, but it could very well be male, I feel that you're reconciling that with self. You may not need to have a talk with them, but you will be reconciling that with self. And I do feel like if you're known to cater to someone, they're kind of expecting that from you, okay? And that's toward the end of this week, going into next week. Now, again, like I said, your home life looks really good. One thing I have to say that some of you, again, on second thought, so if you were planning to bring certain people were coming with you with this move or moving in with you or staying with you, yeah, change your plans. Whether you know it or not, someone's changing plans or you're changing it on them. And you may be like, well, where the hell are you? They're not staying around. Someone just up and left or got kicked out and thrown out. Or again, we're separating, divorcing, you got to leave, that sort of thing. So definitely some change of plans. And if you are pregnant and the goal or the agreement was we're going to do this together, yeah, someone decided to get the hell on out of there. So you may be doing it all by yourself. And for some of you, I'm just going to put that out there. And I know it's not the best thing. I do see it. I will say it. It may be a while before you hear this person, to see this person back in your child's life. And meaning consistently. The child may be a significant age before all that happens, and it can get a little nasty, yeah, and get a little bit messy. But I see definite judgments. So it's either evictions or it's, the judgment's going your way, and there's stay orders. But definitely, it looks more positive than negative. But this somehow could be the aftermath. But it looks like you're going to land on your feet. However, it's kind of coming out for you. Now let's look at love. So Gemini, you guys are kind of holding back. Singles, you're holding back. You definitely still have someone in your energy of past. I feel that there's a lot of independent people that you are attracting, people that don't want to commit, people that like being single, but they don't like being single. They're a tortured soul. What can you do with those kind of people? But here's the thing I have to say, for those of you who are moving, it doesn't have to just be you moving, but for some of you Geminis, I see you meeting someone, or it can even be someone that you know. This is going to turn into something long-term down the line. But I say it kind of does stick out more for those of you who are moving, because upon this move, there is a mourning the loss of those left behind, right? And then there's getting a lot of work done, getting really focused, getting very busy, and also taking a break. So some of you, you're going to change your tactics when it comes to your love life, your social life. You may be so bogged down and so focused about your goals and aspirations and making this move and then having to, get everything taken care of, that love may not be on the menu, but it's right there. It's all around you. It's just a matter of time when it's designed for you to meet a specific person, because it is designed for some of you to meet someone, and it looks like you're going to be with this person for quite some time. And it also looks like this person is someone who either is from there, they know the area, they're someone who uses their hands, right? They're worker bees, those type of peoples, hardworking people. So it looks like you are going to be meeting someone down the line. This feels like it's going to take a while. It's not something that's happening overnight. Although for some of you, it could be that you have the person in your midst right now, but you're just friends. Neither one of you are pulling the trigger, but eventually it will turn into that. But it seems to me that it always will feel like we're friends and lovers. You could be husband and wife, but there's something that feels more friend and partnership-y, meaning business partnerships or partnerships. You know how you have those relationships where it's like you're both goal-oriented and there's always a goal that you're accomplishing. There's always work to be done. And that's more of your foundation than sex or intimacy or that type of thing, the love and all of that. It's more of like the hard work and the grit and the grind and setting these foundations and building. And so it kind of feels like that. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. So let's look at a little bit. And for others of you, I guess I can look at some of you other ones. Gemini singles, the other groups of you, you're not happy probably being single. But I feel for some of you, you're not really putting yourself out there because you may be trying to get back on your feet. You're really focusing on accomplishing your goals and making your dreams come true. And it's going to be a process. Yep. You're really trying to stabilize yourself. For some of you, you may have gotten caught up in that eviction thing or a separation, a divorce. So it is for some of you a process before you are even interested in getting to a place where you're entertaining somebody completely new, because there's a little bit of jadedness about this past breakup. It's like the way someone did you. You're not going to be satisfied until you get them back. And I'm not talking about wanting to have them, wanting to, make them feel the way that they made you feel. So for some of you, it's more of, no, I'm not in the best place right now. I'm kind of have a one-track mind, either getting on my feet and mending fences with myself from what was done to me, or this person has a bullseye on their back. I just gotta wait my turn and wait until it's my time to get them back, is what it looks like to me. Okay, so Gemini couples, let's look at you. This is the kind of relationship that when I put the cards out, it was kind of weird because I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, it was looking good at first. But now, then once I put it down, I said, oh, okay. So I'm going to use you as a reference, but it can definitely go vice versa. You feel like someone needs to step up to your level. And it may be on all levels, right? But someone needs to step up to your level. Financial, commitment-wise, maturity, honesty, all of that. There's change here. There's an ending, but almost like a resurgence of a new beginning. Someone may be saying that, yeah. And I'm going to read it two different ways. Someone could be saying, yes, I do want you. Yes, I'm ready to step up. But they have this charm about them. This is male or female. Very charming. And you're giving them a side eye like, no, I don't trust it. I mean, do you really want to get married? Do you really want to be in a committed relationship? Are you really serious? And you may be, flooding them with question after question, test after test. You're just trying to really see if this person is who they say they are and what they're telling you is true. And you may realize and come to some type of conclusion that time is going to tell, and I'm just going to wait and see what your intentions are for some of you. Others of you, I feel like you suspect that there's another woman in their life and they're not telling you. And the reason why they can only give you so much, like dates and phone calls, text messages, or if it's at a distance, that sort of thing, keep telling you that they're coming, is because they're actually with someone. Now, even if some of you may have been told, well, we're getting a divorce. Yeah, we broke up. You may be questioning. I don't think that that's true. There's a lot of needing to get down to the bottom of what is true and what is not true, because some of you may be suspecting that there is someone else, or that you're being kind of like played with, toyed with, right, on an emotional level. And so there's that. And again, there are some restrictions around this relationship, restrictions that either you've put on this relationship, we're not going to have sex until, or we're far from each other. It's just some type of restrictions going on here that doesn't really allow for the relationship to go where you would want it to go. Okay. So let's look a little bit deeper. So, yeah, some of you think this person is a player, but there is a really strong connection between you and this person. And you like the way that it may be the way that they communicate, the way they say I love you, the way I've been thinking about, the way that they express their words, or the way that how they touch you or what they say to you, how it makes you feel inside. They have this little way about them that you really can't deny. But what the hell? It seems like things just up and came to an end. Or something has come out and now you're completely questioning the situation. Someone could have turned cold on you, disconnected, disjointed, and all of a sudden fighting, right? And you know how the game is played. You play it all the time, don't you, Gemini? Well, some of you do at least. You know how to deflect and create an argument just to have some space, just to say, it's okay, we're taking a break. It looks like for some of you, just up and took a break from this relationship. Or you're thinking, or harsh words being spoken. Someone may have pushed the envelope, pushed you too far, and you said something nasty, vice versa. Okay. And it has everything to do with commitment, lack thereof, or people doing things they shouldn't do. Basically, someone's being manipulating. And it looks like it was almost like night and day. It's like we were just good a week ago. Now, for some of you, I have to say, the ones I'm picking up for this week is people who are either ending relationships, pending, probably going to divorce, separate, trial separation, not speaking at odds with one another. And it may have something to do with an outside person, or just, again, someone not wanting to be consistent in the relationship. Here's the thing. Be careful. Be careful. Somebody may be trying to run out and be with another person, all in the name of you guys have taken a break. So that may be the excuse, is what it looks like to me. But yeah, I mean, it was looking really good at first, and now it's like all hell just broke loose with this relationship. All hell just broke loose, and I'm not even understanding why. Some of you could just be still trying to nurse these emotions and feelings, and at times you're in your head a lot. So expect that for the next 7 to 10 days, being in your head a lot. Kind of, you got confirmation, or you know what you're gonna do. And I feel like to after you get over that period, it's like you just give it away and say, I don't care. I'm gonna focus on work and me and doing what I need to do and whatever, that sort of thing. So in the extended, that's you, but in the extended, we're gonna look at them. How do they feel about you? The relationship, what challenges do they have with you? What aren't they telling you? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? Where do they want this relationship to go? What is their biggest challenge with you? What will they actions show you now, and ultimately what's going to be the outcome? We're also going to look at Aries to Pisces. How do they feel about you? So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, click the link to my website to set something up for yourself. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.